Hi Sylvie and others interested. What we'll do right now is zoom into southern India, just down from the major city of Chennai, and the place is called Mahabalipuram. There are various temples there from the 8th centuries, and you know, these are historic sites. Now in this region around here there are all sorts of sites, but I think it's mainly this stone here, that's where it was. And I was really rushing through, but I got some interesting footage in here, I think, because I saw a rut that had an abrupt end, or a track, or call it what you will, that had an abrupt end in one of your videos. So I don't know if you know about this spot, Sylvie, but I'll show you right now. We'll have a look at some photographs that I took from the spot, and you can see the nature of what's going on there. There are also various markings around the rocks around there, so we'll have a look at some of those as well. Yeah, now we'll go to the ground and look at some of the footage I actually took there, the film footage. Hey. The temple we just saw was up here, and there are those track marks in the rock. Now, things get a little bizarre. You can see these marks starting here in the rock, and they would track through here, but it's covered in sand and bush, and then up here, down through here, and then up, and we'll have a look at that soon. Well, there are further marks through the rock here also. Now certainly this may be for drainage, but the strange thing is it actually goes up and then down. So in these ones, well, this one actually stops right here while the other one continues. So we'll go over here. There's another mark around this rock also. It doesn't quite make sense as far as drainage goes.
So in the previous documentary about the meltoliths, I've been showing similar cuttings on the site of giant boulders in Sigiriya, lots of them, and then some in forest of France, again on the side of huge boulders. And then in the second part of the Italy expedition video, I showed the same cutting from a site in Italy, which, by the way, bared other resemblances with Sigiriya as well.
Temple. And here's one of the marks right here. Just looking over here at this, some holes going up here, but nonetheless, so getting back to these track marks, going down this way, it has another one on it here, and then we have this. It doesn't make sense as far as drainage goes, but nonetheless, and it goes up and then through here, and once again it sort of finishes up right here. Okay, so here are some further ones, and you can see the block-like aspect to these ones. It's slightly steppish, but these ones don't make sense as far as steps go.
Exactly the same steps can be found at Sigiriya as well.
They do join up to some proper looking steps right here. So down below here would be what may have been the start of a temple.
And as far as the track-like cuttings in the stone, they are not unique. Something very similar can be seen at the Samaipata in Peru. You can see images at megaliths.org, and also at what I call an elf castle in Bulgaria that you can see in one of my previous documentaries. There are also such short tracks, so to say.